Alright. Here we go. We're live here on the channel. Getting this one ready to go back racing. We've had our first yellow. It's going to be a shootout here for the stage finish. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a new poll here. Trying to just kind of test everything here. Stress test it. I'm going to shorten it down. So, no, just going to do that, and then... So, Kyle Busch is leading this race. That's pretty interesting to see. Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and William Byron is listed as third place, so I'm going to put him down here. Alright, here we go. We got ourselves a new poll there that's up. Should be a good run here to the checkers here in the stage. So here we go. Welcome everybody to live stream. Again, I apologize. We had the stream fail earlier. Just kind of was lagging way too much, and I had to go and restart my computer. So here we go. Let's see what we can see. Where's McDowell? He was starting 13th. Gonna try and earn some stage points, but more importantly, it's gonna be about the points at the end of this race here. Now, Kyle Busch, he's got 3 wins, but he could use the extra playoff point if he is able to lead this race and win the stage here. And it's going to be a 2-lap shootout. So to go from 13th to the front, it's going to be really tough. But to go from leading to leading at the end of the stage, not as tough by a long stretch. So here we go. Green flag is out, and they are racing at Sonoma, and Kyle Busch is away with the lead. He's able to clear and start working both lanes here. It's 2 laps to go here in the stage. All Kyle needs to do is defend for 2 laps, and he can get himself a playoff point here to start this race off. But, yeah. Here we go. Kyle's starting to gap the guys in rows 2 on back here. Is that Stenhouse? That's Stenhouse up into 5th place here. Okay. Oh, Kevin Harvick trying to make something happen. And here we go. So here we go. Michael McDowell up to 10th. So Michael McDowell will probably earn some stage points. The question is, how many can he earn here with a lap and a half to go here in the stage? MTJ is the next car for Michael McDowell to pass, and that's a big one for him to pass. They also did move the tires back to where they're supposed to be, rather than letting the drivers kind of create their own track here. So here we go. Let's see. And say, oh, Truex smokes the tires. 3 wide on the inside goes McDowell. McDowell 3 wide on the inside here. And they both managed to pass Harvick, but Truex keeps the lead over Truex keeps the lead over McDowell here. But yeah, it's gone single file here now. But let's see. Yeah, Truex locked it up and kind of opened up the door for McDowell to go on by, and luckily for Truex, McDowell wasn't able to capitalize fully and get by both of them. But right now, though, Kyle Busch coming around to, he will probably end up, he's probably going to end up completing this stage 2 win here. Again, no guaranteed yellow here. What is McDowell going to do here in this final set of corners for some points here? There we go. Christopher Bell making the pass on Harvick here for the spot. And McDowell will not pass Truex before the line. So McDowell comes home 8th place here in the stage. So unfortunate, but hey, it's better points than most everybody else that was running at the front there near the end of that stage. But yeah, Kyle Busch ends up winning the stage. So there we go. I'm gonna be right back, and with this stage number 2 or stage number 3 now, because we're completed stage 2. Alright, here we go. We're back. Yeah, no yellow flag, so looks like we're running good here. Truex and McDowell still making their way through the field. Austin Dillon starting to backslide here. Kyle Busch and Logano still holding down 1 and 2 here, but Stenhouse is about to get eaten alive by Truex and McDowell here. I don't know. Again, this is not a race I'm expecting Stenhouse to do well at, so I'm just hoping he doesn't end up with a wrecked race car at the end of it, because his team is very much on the low budget end. Not to mention a good solid finish can help him with potentially going for playoff points in terms of his regular season finishing standing. But yeah. There we go. There goes Truex past Stenhouse for 5th there. Hey, Bobby, how's it going? Been a minute since I've seen you in the chat, but yeah, everything's going pretty good. We're getting ready for a pretty good finish here to the Cup Series race here at Sonoma, hopefully. Corey LaJoie's got the fastest lap of the day. Okay, impressive. Kevin Harvick all the way back into 10th place here. Chris Buescher in 9th. Gonna try and make his way to the front of the field. Gonna see if he can compete like he did last year when he and MT or he and oh. Let's say, yeah, that's not how you say the 7 just punted the tire barrier that time. I don't know if he actually made much of a shortcut out of it, and he certainly didn't speed himself up that lap. But yeah, he just went and punted the set of tires. I'd be curious what would happen if the tires end up on the racing surface, having to make a last minute chicane or something out of it. That'd be weird. But yeah, here we go. So right now it's gonna be a game of who can make it through all this traffic the fastest. If McDowell can just stay close as Truex makes a pass on William Byron for fourth here. Again, if McDowell can just stay close through this traffic, McDowell has a real shot to compete with Truex, I think, on the at the end of the race. But he has to stay close. And that's why I think a restart is his best hope, but yeah. But yeah, stream definitely seems a lot more stable right now, which is nice. But yeah. Suarez back up to 21st. Nice to see him running pretty well here. And there we go. Michael McDowell to the back bumper of William Byron. Again, we're just trying to keep up here, keep these passes going, try and keep Truex within range of Michael McDowell here at the end. I want to see McDowell win this thing. He was so close last year. He finished top 3. But yeah. No, this road course in particular seems to be one of McDowell's best road courses. We'll have to see how he is at the street course in a couple weeks. But yeah, again, great chance for some points. But if we get the win, it erases all the rest of the stuff. Doesn't need to worry. But yeah, Kyle Busch doing well. But yeah, so it's gonna be a fun race though. I'm hoping we have a pretty good run here to the checkers. I know I'm certainly hoping McDowell can keep it close. There we go. McDowell does complete the pass here on William Byron for 5th, and now he can try and track down MTJ here for 4th. Maybe before he gets there, but it'll be hard to tell here. But yeah, right now though, this is definitely not the best case scenario though for this has not been the best case scenario for the Toyota teams. They went from having 5 people to 3, and now it's 2 drivers inside the top 10, which is not good. If you're looking at a numbers game, you're continuing to lose numbers. But yeah. I can do that math. 5 to 3 to 2. You're losing ground the whole way there. Now, granted, this is unlike a super speedway. This race is not a numbers game. Not nearly as much as, say, losing people at Daytona or Talladega would be. Because those two would be a nightmare. Let me see how far ahead I can skip this. There we go. I just had to reply to a couple people there, but yeah, we're back. Yeah. So right now the Reddick making a pass here on Keselowski. Not sure what spot that's for. Doesn't look like it's a spot even inside the top 20. That's a bit not good. I thought at least it would be a spot inside the top 20 that they were fighting for. But yeah, Truex now looking to the inside on Logano here. And Truex now up to second place, and McDowell has not been able to clear either of the other two. Oh, Truex just made a 2-for-1 deal. Okay. Not as... I'm gonna say, here we go. I'm gonna say it's a 2.5 second gap now for Truex, but Michael McDowell has got to find a good spot to clear both of these next two drivers to try and make some ground here if he wants any shot at this one. But yeah, Truex has flown through this. Truex has absolutely flown through the field here, and he's been able to pass everybody he came up to. Sometimes even two cars at once. But here we go. Kyle Busch, 2.5 seconds in the lead, and he's maintaining the gap for now, at least. We'll have to wait and see, but it's looking like we may have a fight on our hands here. But yeah, here we go. And oh, I was gonna say, is McDowell making a move here for there? Because they went to a side-by-side commercial type thing with Toyota. And not sure what's going on with McDowell, but I saw his name jump up a couple spots there for a minute, and then it went back down. I don't know if that was just a glitch in their system or what, but yeah, let's see. Oh, and Austin Dillon has spun around in, what is that, turn 11? Yeah, turn 11 for Austin Dillon. Now he's off the racing surface, but as long as he doesn't stall as long as he's able to get back going, we should be okay. Like, Austin Dillon, though, he ends up getting there. As long as he doesn't have a flat tire, because a flat tire would be miserable at that point in the track. So there we go. So Ty Gibbs ended up punting Austin Dillon. So certainly not the best from Ty Gibbs. I don't know if he just didn't realize that. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Honestly, I don't even blame Ty Dillon now that I've seen that onboard replay there. Yeah, no, Dillon was getting loose before him, and just Ty Dillon ended up Ty Gibbs ended up underneath Austin Dillon there. As Austin Dillon got loose and tried to come down the track and ended up looping it around, and again, Ty Gibbs just happened to be there. The first replay they showed, it looked like Ty Gibbs just went right into the back bumper of the 3 and just kind of moved him out of the way. But that's definitely not the case after further review here. But there we go. McDowell got by Chastain, and now McDowell, he's got Joey Logano, Truex, and Kyle Busch left to pass here. And a long way to go, honestly. I mean, 45 laps, that's longer than either of the two stages were, so still plenty of time. But whoa! I think Kyle Busch is one of like 3 people on this planet that could have saved that race car, and luckily Kyle Busch is Kyle Busch. Because I think the only drivers I think that realistically saved that car in that position, Larson, Kyle Busch, and I'm sure somebody else. I just can't think of them right now. Maybe Chastain would have saved that one just because of the absolute nutcase he is when it comes to trying literally anything. But yeah, again, I don't know. But yeah, Truex is catching Kyle Busch here for the spot. We'll have to wait and see how much of a fight Kyle Busch potentially puts up here, because again, Kyle Busch wants to probably show Joe Gibbs that, hey, you don't have a better driver than me after going by. All right, there we go. One person ended up winning Clint Boyer's cash in the sweepstakes. But yeah, so here we go. Again, this is an aggressive pace that Truex is putting down. Hopefully he's not burning up too much tire trying to run this fast. Otherwise, he may have no tire left when we get to the end of this race. And McDowell, again, he's committing to his promise that he made early in the in pre-race, even saying that he would only run about. I think he was quoted at saying he would only run about 80-90%. Which again, if you're only running about 80%, and you're able to run inside the top 5. Imagine how much if you just turn that little bit extra up at the very end of the race to potentially go for a win. I don't know. I think there's something there. So here we go into turn 11, and it looks like Kyle Busch is going to be able to hold on for a couple more corners here. But yeah, right now though, Truex absolutely trying to keep close to Kyle Busch and potentially catch him in one of the braking zones to try and make a pass, which is not going to be easy. That's for sure. So here we go. Still feels weird to be talking about the drivers changing the track on the racetrack as they run, just knocking the barrels there. But Kyle Busch runs wide, lets Truex go. So yeah, there we go. Now, it's possible that Kyle on the older tires just kind of decided that it was going to hurt his tires too much to try and save, to try and make it to the end of this thing, to try and keep holding on to the spot over Truex, who has much fresher tires right now. But Logano versus McDowell is going to be a fun fight here. We're waiting for the end of this. But yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting for the around lap 20 something is when I'll start typing up the that'll be when I start typing up the stage 3 poll here for everybody. But yeah, I've enjoyed this doing the live streams though with you guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed these as well. I know I'm looking forward to doing them throughout the remainder of the NASCAR races this year too. But okay, here we go. And so they went to a full screen commercial, so I don't really have much of an eye on the track. Allmendinger up to 10th. Christopher Bell still in 8th place. It feels like he should have moved up at some point, but just hasn't had the momentum, I guess. Then you've got Reddick back in 20th, Ty Gibbs back in 17th, and Denny Hamlin even stuck in 12th place here with the skill and speed that he has. Feels weird that he's back so far. But yeah. This race. Oh, Chris Buescher up into the top 5. That's nice to see. Hadn't seen him up there yet. He's about 2 seconds behind McDowell for that 4th spot. Alright, so here we go. Hey, Eric. Okay, Eric's rooting for McDowell. Or, not for McDowell. He's rooting for MTJ. The other M name there. So he's rooting for MTJ, it looks like. So, here we go. I really want to see McDowell close this one out. I'd like to see him get that non-road or the non-super speedway win so that people can stop kind of. I see so many people go off on him for only winning a super speedway. But yeah, Atlanta's gonna be a fun one though. But yeah, gonna be working on some more content though throughout the off week. Hopefully, gonna be bringing some of that to you throughout the off week, but definitely after the off week gets done, the content will. I'm gonna be trying to turn up the pace on the content for you guys. Man, that documentary has got to be one of the coolest bits of promotional material I've seen in a long time. You know, the final episode of the Dirt documentary there. It'll be premiering on Tuesday at 7 p.m. But yeah. Here you go. Feels weird to see the yellow and red car here going by Joey Logano there. Adios, Michael McDowell to 3rd place here. Michael McDowell takes 3rd, and he can now run down Kyle Busch. Oh boy. That's going to be a bit of a conundrum for me. Who do I root for? Definitely McDowell here, because McDowell needs this to get into the playoffs. Kyle Busch, he's already got his spot punched. Bell already on pit road, trying to maybe lure some of these front runners to pit road? Or are the Rayleighs trying to get his tires on here soon? I guess we'll have to wait and see if he lures anybody to pit road here. I don't know. I think I would wait till at least 30 to go here. Yeah, I would be pitting Larry McReynolds. I totally agree with you. We're pitting around lap 80, 30 laps to go. If a lot of people pit before then, I stay out and I try and flip it. If we get a chance though to be one of the early ones, that's great. But yeah, we've seen the one yellow so far today end up flipping the whole idea of how this race was going to go. But yeah, right now though, Busher on the back bumper now of Joey Logano, and Busher's gonna try and make this pass here, and William Byron on pit road. So William Byron coming to pit road, that's gonna affect this run for the lead, or not run for the lead, but this again, I think the more cars we see pit, the more likely the leaders are to pit here. And there we go, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson coming to pit road as well. So a bunch of the mid-pack guys today are coming in and getting their adjustments in, and again, the question is, does it end up worrying? Does it end up worrying anybody here? So here we go. Yeah. So right now, though, the way this is going, again, I think you pit here in about 5 laps. That would be my goal. Would be make it 5 more laps, then we pit. Let's see. McDowell is 2 seconds back of Kyle Busch here, and Joey Logano comes to pit road. That's the first driver from the top 5 to pit. And oh, there we go. Chastain on pit road. That's another driver out of that top 10 to come to pit road. So here we go. Let's see. Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher up there in that top 5, along with AJ Allmendinger. A lot of potential up at the front for a good finish if these guys can all maintain their spots. But yeah, Truex kind of starting to gap the lead though on Kyle Busch, which is again maybe indicative of how this is going. But and Truex and Kyle coming to pit road. So here we go. Let's see what's gonna happen here. McDowell and Busch are both coming in, or McDowell and Busch, I mean, are the last 2 on the racetrack. Elliott Harvick as well. Oh man, there we go. Got that yawn out my system, and we are ready to go for the end of this one. And hey, we're starting to see some names we haven't seen up in the top 10. Bubba Wallace, Suarez, welcome back to the top 10. Tyler Reddick, welcome back to the top 10. Gibbs. But yeah. Getting curious to see how this all ends up going, but right now McDowell looking very strong. I would love to see McDowell get this one. I worry about almost everything happening here, because there is a long list of things that could end McDowell's shot at a win here. So yeah, if we can get to like 20, 25 to go and get a yellow, that'd be amazing. But no, here we go. Here comes McDowell and Busch are both coming into pit road here. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, there wasn't much option when the rest of the field pit this early. And now we'll have to see how far back this cycles McDowell, though Busch are able to come out right on his tail here. But yeah. Again, I'm hoping for a yellow here to hopefully restack Michael McDowell somewhere up near the front, but there we go. Michael McDowell able to fight at least in front of that batch of cars. But yeah. So at least McDowell got out in front of that big group of cars, because yeah, that would have been a nightmare and a half to pit. And now that we're 20 laps in, I am going to go ahead and start. And we've had everybody kind of cycle through their pit stops. I'm going to go ahead and put up the poll for who wins the race. All right, so let's see. What on earth is his top three? All right. Chase Elliott. I'm expecting a lot of possible votes for other, considering Kevin Harvick. And the third driver up there is Reddick. And let's get other up there. Man, let's say again, my computer seems a lot better after after I gave it a chance to restart. So, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, so poll is up if you guys want to go ahead and vote on who you guys think is going to win the race. Again, I went and put the top three in there. So Harvick, Elliott, and Tyler Reddick, and then there's also the other option, which it seems like you guys are well aware of that there's another option, because yeah, they're starting to get sore. No, I'm starting to soar the points, but yeah, Truex in 7th is going to be a nightmare for this field. I'm just hoping that so where's McDowell at in terms of compared to Truex? Because we had almost caught him, and then we end up with a bad cycle on the stop, and we're up to 10th here. So we need to pass 5 cars to catch Truex. So it's gonna be a while. Not easy whatsoever here, but yeah. So yep. Here we go. Here we go. So Sonoma here. Again, we got ourselves just over 30 laps here to go. Everybody, though, is pretty much coming to pit road, right? I mean, I'm assuming that Elliott, Harvick, and them aren't staying out at this point, although, I don't know. MTJ up into the 4th position. So, MTJ continuing to run up the field here. But yeah, right now though, man. Whew. But hey, you know what? Credit to Chase Elliott and his crew. They end up getting him out in front of everybody else. So yeah, right now though, we're just kind of waiting it out here, seeing what's going to end up happening here for the NASCAR Cup Series race. And MTJ just what happened to Elliott and what happened to Elliott and Harvick here? You have to wait and see. But yeah, Truex apparently just took the lead. Oh, they pit. So they hadn't pit yet? or they chose to pit an extra time here. Because the only reason I put both their names on the list was because I thought that they hadn't yet to pit, but apparently not. So there we go. McDowell up to 8th. But yeah, here we go. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I am. If you guys are excited, hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future live streams. And yeah, Truex, Reddick, Kyle Busch, Suarez, Logano, your top 5. Hoping that Michael McDowell can start to make a comeback here, but it's going to take quite a bit here. So here we go. Let's see. Oh. I'm going to say, Reddick hasn't hit in 30 laps. Okay, same with Suarez and Bubba Wallace. So that's 3 drivers that will be pretty easy. Oh, and there we go. I think they all just came to pit road there. So, yeah, that was some easy passes for McDowell. He's now up to 5th place. Again, the goal is to try and run him down. Let's see. We got 5.5 seconds to catch Martin Truex Jr. here. So, yeah, here we go. So yeah, I think that other option is starting to look very very much a big factor because let's say I know I saw Harvick and Reddick also coming into the pit. So all 3 guys who were on that strategy or on the pole all got all ended up with a pit stop here. So now the entire top 10 would be other. I mean, I'm not going to call it yet because Harvick, Elliott, or Reddick could still make a comeback, but yeah, it's going to be very hard to do that at this point, considering they aren't even in the top 15. But hey, side-by-side commercial, yay! We love side-by-sides. And McDowell makes the pass on Christopher Bell for 4th. There we go. Come on, Come on, Michael McDowell. Come on. Let's go. I would love to see McDowell. Come on, let's get this win here. Michael McDowell potentially winning a race here. That'd be crazy. I've only seen him win. I saw him win the Daytona race, and man, that was amazing to finally see him win that race. Super awkward situation because of the yellow and trying to figure out, okay, is he the race winner? Similarly to how you guys saw the reaction to Stenhouse winning the 500 this year. It's like, oh, is he the race leader? Who wins this thing? But yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Michael McDowell up to 3rd. He just passed Joey Logano. And now now you just have to get by Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. Those are the last 2 that McDowell has to pass for the win here. But yeah, here we go. Coming up on 25 to go here. So 25 to go. That's going to be curious to see. I don't know how that's going to end up, but yeah. Here we go. But yeah, right now though, again, Michael McDowell, he is continuing to just turn laps here. Kyle Busch starting to lose ground to Truex, but yeah, it's looking like we may need a yellow for Truex to get challenged. But hey, you know what? If McDowell comes home second, I will be more than okay for today. Wins obviously better, but hey, considering we've got a lot of road courses left this off season or this in the run down the latter stretch of this season, I'm okay with missing out on a win potentially here. Although, man, it's hard to. You don't want to pass up a win ever, but you can somewhat justify giving up a race win here in this exact situation. There we go. There goes Busher passing Christopher Bell. But yeah, here we go. Man, Martin Truex Jr. though, can we just talk about him in Sonoma? I mean, this track has been one of his best for years. But yeah, here we go. So there we go. But yeah, so right now though, definitely interesting here. But yeah, right now though, we're just kind of waiting it out here. I say only one yellow. That feels weird to see. So here we got 25 to go here. Let's say. But yeah, if you can pit right before the if you can figure out when this yellow is gonna fly and pit just before it, you actually have a pretty good shot at winning this race if you can call it. But you gotta call this. But yeah, so here we go. So yeah, there we go. Just cleaning my earbuds a little bit. But yeah. Right now though, Chris Buescher up to 5th place. That's nice to see. So again, McDowell and he's losing ground here now to MTJ. If we could get another yellow, that would change everything here. But yeah, MTJ is going to be really tough to have anything happen here. But yeah. Again, Truex has a win at Dover this year, so he's already in the playoffs. So granted, again, the more wins and points he can get, the more playoff points he ends up with at the end of the regular season. Not to mention a win carries 5 playoff points with it anyway. So, and Truex was the first guy to kind of really unlock the potential of the playoff point in that first season with the stage racing, where he went and won every stage available, and he never sweated the entire way to Homestead. Now, obviously, with the winner take all format at Homestead, he probably sweat during Homestead, but so here we go. Let's see what Michael McDowell can do here. And Chris Buescher gets the spot over gets a pass here on Joe Logano, and now it's going to be Chris Buescher trying to run down Michael McDowell here for fourth. I remember watching this one last year, watching Chris Buescher coming to the end of this race, passing Michael McDowell for second late in the race last year, and ending up being a 1-2-3 with Suarez leading those two. But yeah. But yeah, here we go. Again, still just kind of waiting to see what's gonna happen, because it feels like there's something brewing, which could very well be trouble, because we got about 20 laps to go here, and a yellow would be very chaotic. And again, if there's a car that stalls, you gotta jump on the pit road before that yellow flies. But yeah, here we go. So we go to the yellow flag, but non-stop commercial. So everybody watching at home can also doesn't have to sit through a stupid full course yellow or a full screen yellow at this point, which is not yellow, full screen commercial break. They were showing McDowell's car, so I said yellow because yellow was on my screen. But yeah. But man, I would love to see, again, I want to see McDowell do something here at the end of this race to really kind of prove he belongs here. But yeah. Here we go. So right now, Byron and Larson running together in 8th and 9th place, with Denny Hamlin running 10th. That's a pretty strong group if you need some company to be with. I'd say that's a pretty good spot to be. But yeah, so right now though, this battle here for the end of the stage, we got 20 laps to go here in the race, and yeah, it's a pretty easy. To say my poll again kind of ended up becoming a bit of a joke, because literally everybody I put on the poll ended up making a really late stop in the pit stop cycle. So here we go. Man, let's see. Again, it's just kind of been gridlocking. Yellow! We got a yellow flag! The yellow is out! Yellow flag, what's it for? We got a yellow flag, though. Yellow flag is out. Here we go. Hold my head up. Where's the yellow? Come on. Where's the yellow? Come on. Really, Fox? really? Now I... Alright, here we go. Come on. Let's see. And yeah, there we go. Yellow. It's Denny Hamlin spinning backwards down the front stretch here by the start-finish line. He did a 180. He's still going, but definitely slow. And I don't know what happened. It looks like maybe he still has a flat tire. And yeah, yellow flag here with 20 laps to go. Oh, toe link broke as well. Okay, that's another thing. So, man, that's a big hit for Denny Hamlin. But, man, does this really charge up this front of the field here. But, yeah, here we go. So, here we go. Man, that was a big... This is a big hit to Denny Hamlin's day, which was going well. It started off so well, and then it just kind of fell by the wayside at the end. But, yeah. Let's see. So now it's going to be Kyle Busch, MTJ, and Mike McDowell in a pretty much dead heat here for the race win. Busher as well, going to be right there as well. I want to see what happens here. It's going to be, it's going to be chaotic here. So they're talking about going back racing with 15 to go. I think that, honestly, I could see that. I could see us not going back racing until about, for another 3 laps. Yeah, that makes sense. Taking about 3 laps here to get everything going. Come on. And say we did a double 2-tire stop last week. Come on. Front row racing, just don't mess up the strategy here, please. I don't know what the right strategy is. I would probably go 4 tires for safety. But knowing them, they'll probably go 2 tires. And just, I hope it's the right strategy call if they make it. So here we go. So they're still a long way away from the pit road entrance here. They say they're running a USFL promotion here. So here we go. Let's see. What is Truex gonna do? They're hearing his radio here. Yeah, so who stays out here? That's the real question. Let me look down the grid and see who the nutball is gonna be that stays out. I think your top 10 probably follow the consistent strategy here as we go yellow flat, or as we get pit stops here. But, yeah, maybe Keselowski or Briscoe you could see trying the alternate strategy. Blicky or Dillon would be crazy with the Spire Motorsports cars. Did I see Chase Elliott? Did Chase Elliott stay out? Oh, boy. Here we go. But, yeah, here we go. Come on, Michael McDowell. We need a good stop here. We did go 4 tires for the 30-14. Come on. We just need a good solid stop here. We need to have some amount of track position. We need enough laps when we go green to still have a shot here. Let's see. 4 tires for pretty much everybody there. Oh, no, 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 no. How many spots did we lose? What? What happened? No. Michael McDowell with a massive hit on the pace. Like, what happened? Yeah, I'm gonna say this pit stop is just gonna kill us. I mean, kidding me? I'm gonna say we are. So it looks like we're 16th. The leader of the cars who just pit is currently in 8th place. So we need to gain 8 spots just to get to the lead of the guys who pit. This is not good. No, without multiple restarts, I don't think Michael McDowell's going to get it. Now, I'm starting to think, though, Elliott and Reddick might be back in this one. They stayed out there to try and take advantage, but, man, we cannot have these pit stops shooting us in the foot at our best opportunities for race wins if we want to have race wins to brag about when it comes to the end of this thing. But, yeah, here we go. But, man, here we go. Well, this is interesting. Bummed for McDowell. But, yeah. And if you guys, if your guys' favorite driver is up in the top 10, would love to see you hit the like button. But, yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting it out here. Man. Oh, Alright, so it's Elliott, Reddick, Blaney. Truex is 4th. Please tell me that this is going to mean something good for McDowell. He's 13th. Okay. I don't know. That's still a long way to have to climb back after the pit stop. Like, again, can we just not have the pit stops kill us in these races? Seriously. So, here we go. Man. Here we go. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're currently working the yellow flag with about 15 laps to go here. Michael McDowell just had a catastrophic pit stop that lost us about 5 to 10 spots here on pit road, which is just ridiculous. We can't be shooting ourselves in the foot like this. Seriously. So yeah. So Denny Hamlin hit the inside wall, breaking, I guess, the steering on that car before the wreck fully happened, and then that's what led to him hitting the outside fence as he came across the start-finish line. And here we go, choose cone. Let's see. It's gonna be, say, even odd, and yeah, it looks like they're going just kind of one car. Oh, they lost the right front lug nut. Okay, that's what happened on the pit stop. At least we know what happened, but man, that is... Hey, you know what? The driver being optimistic gives me some hope here. Come on, Michael. Let's drive through the field here and see if we can get this win. Not literally. Don't wreck everybody on your way there. Otherwise, we might make some enemies. But let's get to the front here and maybe have a shot at this one. Still 15 to go. But hey, you know what? The driver being optimistic, you don't see that often enough. The driver is the one pumping up the team after a stop like that. Green flag is out, and they are racing at Sonoma here. Chase Elliott away with the race lead. Reddick into second place. Ryan Blaney, of all people, is now up to third. And he is now side by side with MTJ, by the way, for third place. So again, Briscoe. Just please, McDowell, salvage something out of today. Because I want to see a top 5, maybe another top 10. We've seen a lot of top 10s recently, but hey, I'd be okay with a top 5 or a top 10 out of today, especially after that. There we go. The 8 going to the inside on Tyler Reddick, trying to keep up with the 19 here of Martin Truex Jr. So there we go. Kyle Busch muscles his way past Tyler Reddick here for fourth, or for third, I mean. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. Can Chase Elliott hold up MTJ long enough for Kyle Busch to get back in this mix? That's the big question right here. We got it, and they reset the barrels during the yellow flag, so the custom track that these teams keep trying to adjust with their race cars by hitting the tires around on the final corner there is not gonna. They are gonna try and keep that from happening. Don't know if they make those tire things heavier next year to try and keep people from moving them, but yeah. The cars have been just moving those tires around though. But here we go. Truex is to the back bumper here of Chase Elliott. Now the question is, there we go. Oh, and Elliott moves way out the way. So Martin Truex Jr. gets the spot. No, Elliott tried to do the crossover, but not quite enough room there. And Chase Elliott is second place now. He has lost the lead here to Martin Truex Jr. So here we go. Let's see what happens. But yeah, here we go. And now Kyle Busch looking to try and get the spot here from Chase Elliott. All right, now Kyle Busch and MTJ are pretty close together on the racetrack with no cars between them. So we have a shot to fight it out here for a good finish, which is always the concern here. Is that the finish is not going to end up good. And oh no! What happened to, Reddick with a flat tire? Uh-oh. We'll have to wait and see on the ruling there, but that's Tyler Reddick just went through the kind of the runoff area between turn 11 and the straightaway leading onto the main straight, and yeah, he went to the garage, or he went to the pit lane, but yeah. Oh, and now Almirola's around. Uh-oh, are we going to see a yellow for some of this? I mean, that's the second car around this lap. But Kyle Busch, he's within contact distance. If Kyle Busch just sails it in there a little too deep, he could move Martin Truex Jr. here right out the way. But yeah, there we go. Michael McDowell up into the top 10. Welcome back to the top 10, Michael McDowell. Man. Here we go. The fight for the lead, though, is going to be intense here with Truex being pressured immediately by Kyle. But, yeah, here we go. Man. And I say, again, I don't expect a mistake coming from MTJ, so if you want to get this spot, you're going to have to pressure him, or you're going to have to put the bumper to him in turn 11. And, yeah, I don't know if I see Kyle being able to do that, mainly just because, and we got a spin! Josh Balicki's around in turn 7. Gets it back going, though, no yellow. So, man, a lot of spins, but no yellows here. Shocker. No, we're not counting up cars for a caution like we would in my in my Thursday night league, where we're counting up how many single car spins for a yellow. But yeah, that'd make this race a lot more interesting. We'd have more yellows, I'm sure. But yeah, here we go. So here we go. I'm gonna say Ryan Blaney. If he finishes inside the top 10, that's a massive win for Blaney. If he ends up finishing 9th or so, still a massive win, I think. If he ends up finishing, honestly, as long as and now Eric Jones is around. So Eric Jones went for a spin now, and very slow. I don't know. If you can't get that going, we may see another yellow here. Trying to refire the engine, but again, if we don't see that thing get refired, we may see ourselves with another yellow here. But yeah, right now though, man, here we go. And I say this is definitely the closest we've seen anyone hang to Martin Truex Jr. all day. But yeah, ultimately though, it's gonna be down to can he find a way to pass him at this point? And there we go. Eric Jones is back rolling, so no yellow here. We keep it green. We got 10 laps to go here. But yeah, here we go. And they go to a side-by-side commercial here with 10 laps to go. Are you kidding me? We can't go commercial free here. Hopefully this is the last commercial flag or green flag commercial break. This should be the last one. Otherwise, we may be having some problems. Because, yeah. We don't need more of our race getting interrupted than necessary. Again. For these ones. But, yeah. But yeah, there we go. Tyler Reddick, I think that is, making a pass on was that Reddick making a pass there? Hard to tell because he multiple laps down, but yeah. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting though, coming down to the end of this race. Let's see. Harvick in 12th, just kind of looking down the field to see if there's any interesting storylines. Again, I want to see McDowell start making a rally comeback, but he hasn't kind of got to go and kind of rally back. Nor does his car normally. I think maybe it's more his car not having the speed that is why he doesn't rally back after a pit stop issue. But yeah, here we go. Man. Michael McDowell passes Michael McDowell got by Ross Chastain here for 9th. So here we go. But yeah, right now though we're waiting here. It's I'm gonna say we got like 7 laps to go here, and yeah, these. Let's say Kyle Busch is trying to stay close, but Truex is starting to gap him. I don't know. I'm really unsure about this one. Sorry, here we go. But yeah, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, let's see. Are we gonna see a late race yellow here to shake everything up right before the end of this thing? Come on, let's go. Let's get a yellow flag here. Get McDowell another shot at this one. I mean, come on. But yeah, here we go. McDowell's coming up on a big pack of cars right in front of him. He might be able to make a 3-for-1 pass here. I don't know about. Actually, no, I'm not sure. 3-for-1 is going to be really tough to pass Allmendinger, Blaney, and Bell in one corner. That, yeah, I don't know. That might be biting off too much. That'd be amazing. But yeah, so they handed Reddick a drive-through penalty here, and oh, we got a spin. It's Ryan Blaney here. Blaney spins around right in the middle of the top 10. That's really not good because that's gonna stack everybody up, and no yellow though. What happened? Okay, so Allmendinger was jumping in there, cut right in front of Blaney, and McDowell had nowhere to go but into the back of Blaney as Blaney slammed the brakes. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what Allmendinger was doing. He was just diving it in there way deep, and yeah, there was no way to say that just accordioned right on Blaney, and no way he could save it. So here we go. 8th place for McDowell. He's up to 8th. Come on. All right. And here we go. 6 laps to go. And oh, Ryan Blaney's off track again. Can we please get a yellow here? I'd love to see another restart here for McDowell to try and make something happen. Oh. Say Chase Briscoe got into him and just turned him around. Okay. Oh, but Briscoe ended up wrecking himself too and trying to push him. So yeah. So there we go. Getting ready for a run to the checkers because I'm guessing we're not getting a yellow at this point if these last couple of instants haven't produced one. But yeah, right now it's Truex versus Kyle Busch. Kyle's already got 3 wins on the season. If he gets this one, he would be the winningest driver of 2023. Truex trying to pick up his 2nd win of the season to build some more playoff points here for the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs in September. But yeah, I'd say they're showing a highlight of some of Truex's other wins from back when he used to drive for Michael Waltrip Racing. And then I think he won twice in the 78 car before, or maybe he won once in the 19. But yeah, he won twice in the more recent era since he moved to Toyota. But yeah, here we go. Let's see. We got ourselves a pretty good race here, but again, it's just kind of missing something. If we get a yellow here, maybe we can see them try and race for it here. But, yeah, here we go. Let's say 4 laps to go, and we are still seeing, again, just kind of guys being stuck almost, it feels like. But, yeah, right now, again, Kyle Busch is the only one that has a real shot at this win without another yellow here. So here we go. Let's see what. Michael McDowell has a bit of room between himself and Allmendinger here to try and go for any kind of spots here late in the race. But yeah. So here we go. I say, if McDowell can get a top 10 after all this, again, I'll be okay. It's just, it could have been so much better today, with it. But, yeah. I say, they're going through the top 10, detailing the guys who are running here. As we get ready here, we got 3 laps to go. 3 more times around. 2 more chances for the yellow to fly before we just start looking at this as a battle between Truex and Kyle. Man, Stenhouse really is having a fantastic season here. I mean, he won the Daytona 500 to start the season, but he's still, in terms of the points, he's still in terms of he would still be in the playoffs without the win in your end system. He'd still be top 16 in points. So, but yeah, here we go. Man, this just seems weird. I was kind of expecting Hendrick to be a little bit more prevalent today, and really, they've been kind of anonymous today outside of the strategy call that got Elliott and Larson to the front there for a little while. Outside of that one strategy call, I haven't seen much for Hendrick cars at all, so. And then there's Bubba as well. That's another one that it's kind of, we never really heard much about him today, but he's here. He's running 17th right now. So yeah, this race though, it's definitely dragging on here. Ty Gibbs in 18th. As I had a rough mid portion of the race here, but here we go. 2 laps to go. Here we go. Let's see. Can we see something wildly? Can we see like a ton of debris or something, or someone blow up an engine and maybe leave fluid on the track? Like, come on, something before they get back around to the whole white flag. Because once the white flag flies, that race will end under that under a yellow flag at that point, rather than going for unlimited overtimes. But yeah, right now though, would not be surprised if Truex does have the fastest lap of the race. But here we go. All Truex has to do is get to this white flag, and this win is pretty much assured, because Kyle Busch is starting to fall a little too far back here to try and challenge for it. Now, McDowell did pass for 7th here. Now, again, we might see him go for 6th or 5th, but it's going to be tough here. But let's go, Michael McDowell. But yeah, Martin Truex Jr., though, he has been the best car all day. Again, deserving winner, no doubt. 2nd and 6th on the weekend, yeah, for Allmendinger. I don't know about that one yet. McDowell's challenging him for that 6th position here after the terrible pit stop for Michael McDowell that killed his day. But Yeah, great weekend, though, for Allmendinger to kick off the summer. Again, he needs to win one of these road courses, though, to make the playoffs. But, but Martin Truex Jr., um, he's been one of the better road course racers in this field, going back for a number of years, and he's going to return to Victory Lane here at another road course here in Sonoma. Nobody even close here. MTJ coming around to collect his checkered flag as he goes through turn 11 for the final time here today. Off of turn number 11. And through this kink that they don't really call a corner. And checkered flag for Martin Truex Jr. Truex Jr. wins this race. Kyle Busch second. We'll have to wait and see for sure for confirmation here, but I'll say Truex is definitely your race winner. Just waiting to see. I think Logano, Chris Buescher, Elliott, your top five. Allmendinger holds on for 6th place. Good job. Holds off by about 1 second between himself and Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell recovers to 7th place after the catastrophic pit stop there at the end. Then Larson in 8th place, 9th Christopher Bell, and rounding out your top 10 is Ross Chastain. Let's just do a quick rundown through the remainder of the field because there's a lot of shout-outs to give. Kevin Harvick in his final race here at Sonoma Raceway comes home 11th. Stenhouse with continuing the magical season he has put together here. So Stenhouse having a great performance. Ryan Preece starting to show some performance out of that Haas Automation Ford Mustang. Glad to see him finally starting to show some. William Byron in 14th. And Alex Bowman in 15th. I mentioned this in the closing laps, but Hendrick felt really completely anonymous today. So again, most of the Hendrick drivers barely got a mention until Larson and Elliott played some strategy to get some track position. Keselowski 16th, Bubba Wallace and Ty Gibbs 17th and 18th there. Austin Dillon in 19th, and Corey LaJoie rounds out your top 20. Corey needs to run better than that if he wants to point his way to the playoffs, even though he's had a great season going so far. Justin Haley, 21st. Suarez, the defending race winner, comes home 22nd. 23rd for Ty Dillon in the number 77 car. Todd Gilliland comes home 24th despite being in the Rick Ware car as opposed to his normal 38 car. Austin Cindric comes home 25th driving that number 2 Penske car. That's the big thing. Cindric needs to start showing some performance on the road courses if he wants to think about playoffs this year. Now, maybe that's not on his radar, but I feel like for a Penske driver, playoffs should be on the radar at this point in the year. Grant Enfinger in his first NASCAR Cup Series start finishes 26th place here in the substitution role for Noah Gragson. Hoping Noah Gragson will be back to the track in 2 weeks when we go to Nashville, but we do have an off week, so gives him some extra time to heal up. But good debut, though, for Grant Enfinger, showing that he could very well have some success here at the top level. Harrison Burton, 27th, in the Wood Brothers racing car. Eric Almirola, yesterday's winner, finishes 28th. 29th for Chase Briscoe. Again, Stewart-Haas's problems aren't completely fixed. I mentioned Ryan Preece having a good day, but the two of their cars, though, finishing outside the top 25, not good. Balicki rounds out your top 30 in the number 78 car. Ryan Blaney with 2 spins late in the race, neither one resulting in a yellow, rounds out your lead lap finishers in 31st place. Eric Jones, Tyler Reddick, Zane Smith, and Andy Lally each finish 1 lap down in positions 32, 33, 34, and 35. And then Denny Hamlin, the only retiree from the race, finishes dead last in 36th place. So yeah, those right there are your finishers here from this race, and MTJ has climbed out of his car after some amazing burnouts, honestly. I was kind of keeping an eye on those things. And yeah, the burnout was insane. But yeah, a full race review will probably be out at some point in the week, because that is something I want to try and get back to doing, is the race reviews as well as it. But there we go. MTJ with his second checkered flag of the year. I just want to hear the interview, and then we will sign off. But yeah, man, this was a fun one. But yeah, let's see. Fourth win at Sonoma for Martin Truex Jr. Great performance today, honestly. Again, I like seeing the most deserving driver win the race, and no doubt in my mind that's what we saw happen here today. The best driver in the field ends up winning the race, so yeah. So there we go. I'm going to end the poll for the race win because, well, race is over. We already know a driver not on that list did end up winning the race. So, yeah, Martin Truex Jr. bringing out some extra sets of tires so that he can go and actually drive that thing back to victory lane. But, yeah. Man, 2 wins on the season, though, for Martin Truex Jr. Glad to see it, but yeah, this has been everything from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss a video or live stream. Again, full race replay will be coming out either late tonight or early tomorrow. We'll see. But until next time, this has been Ryan Dyer on YouTube, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next video, live stream, whatever you guys had to do with the rest of your day. Have a great day, everybody, and goodbye!